Aquarius, this is Shah and welcome back. Thank you for your likes and shares and subscriptions. I do appreciate it. This motivates me to carry on, and I know that you're enjoying it then. Thank you so much. And please keep on sharing with family and friends and colleagues. This is your June romance reading for 2021, and you come in with the moon, the overall energy, and you have the word fear. So if you would like to know the keywords, because there are keywords on both decks, then grab a piece of paper and a pen, and it could be helpful. The moon means also, the moon represents Pisces and Cancer, and Scorpio, but mainly Pisces, and we are having a full moon on the 26th and a new moon on the 10th. There are things perhaps that you don't know, and you need to do more research to find out. Like you might have set a wedding date, or you might have had an other appointment, and you have dates. I'm getting dates, and you might not have known that everything is up and running again after the lockdown. So get on the phone and start phoning and seeing whether the date has changed or whatever. You might have set a date to get married, and because of the lockdown they might have closed the municipal office or the registrar office or the church, and now they're open again. So get on the phone. There is an ending. 1 and 8 is 9, so where there is an ending there is a new beginning, a new phase. So do your research, don't fear, and don't worry. You might be highly sensitive and more nervous than usual around the full moon or the new moon. You're on the right path. The moon is a spotlight. You are in the spotlight. You are being recognized or being seen. If you're not hooked up, then people are noticing you, and they might even ask you out. The other energy that we have is the Dancer Queen. That's the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is a sexy, sensual lady, but also a nurturing lady and passionate. So if you're not hooked up, you could be hooking up with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio mainly, or Pisces, and you've got Pisces as the moon. So wow, the gift of truth. Something might be coming out, the truth coming out. Somebody might tell you the truth, how lovely and how beautiful you are, and what a beautiful, intelligent, sexy person you are, or handsome. I love it. And then the first week we have the Princess of Roses, and the Princess of Roses is the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands brings you news. This could be an invite or to a party or anything, or to go out. We're all starting to going out again after the lockdown. There will be adventure, and you might be seeking adventure because it says the adventurer. So don't be scared. Put yourself out there. Connect with people through cyber. Okay. Then we have the Warrior 5. That is also Wands, the 5 of Wands. There might be competition, but I think you're going to win. And that is what I'm feeling. You're fiery, you're ready for action, you're ready to go out there. You want to be the adventurer. Even if you're hooked up, go out there with your other half and have adventure again. Go out to dinner, go out for walks, or go on holiday. Wow, that is beautiful. And the 5 of Wands also means could mean there might be disputes or disagreements, but they are short-lived. It's not the 5 of Swords, that where nobody is a winner, and that is the 5 of Swords is of course a war, arguments, serious arguments, but not this one. Action frustrated. So yes, we all have become frustrated because we couldn't take action, but the doors are opening up now, like the moon says. 18, and that's a 9, and a 9 is an ending. So yes, where there is an ending, there is a new beginning. So doors are opening up to opportunities, competition, and that could also bring some frustration with it, because you want to win. You're going for something that you want. These are fire cards, and fire is logic, creative, going into action, going for what you want. Good on you. So go for it. If you're not hooked up, go for it. Take action. Get yourself seen. Get more information, because that's the dark side of the moon. Okay. But you're on the right path, because the moon is giving you light on your path. You're being noticed because you're in the spotlight. Okay, then in the second week, we've got the 6 of Wings, 6 of Swords. You're moving away from rough waters or difficult times to smoother and quieter and more voluptuous times. And somebody could be also coming back from the past, because you've got the 6 of Cups, and could be visiting you and bringing you a gift. So for those that want to get engaged, it could be an engagement ring. Ooh. For those that are hooked up, an old friend might come back and see you. If you are separated, then an old partner or an old love could come back into your life. There might be a reconciliation, because you're moving away from difficult times. So don't worry. You don't have to worry. If somebody does come back from the past and you don't want to see them and you don't want to speak to them, then just say so. Walk away, turn around and walk away. But you might be also reminiscing about the past. If you are on your own, you might be reminiscing about the past, how it was, how it felt like to be with somebody. Perhaps you might want a new relationship. You're ready to start again. Born of joy. That is what it says. So joy is being rebirthed or born. Beautiful. Especially when you're moving to quieter waters, to a quieter phase of life. It doesn't mean to say you have to be quiet or stay still. No, a less stressful time in life. That is, if you're alone, you could be moving towards a new partner. You could be moving in. If you've been going out with somebody, you could be partnering up. You could be moving in with each other, but you might feel that more traditional. You want to get married, but who knows? There is a present coming. Boom, boom, boom. There could be news. Also, I feel you could be going on holiday. This could be honeymoon. Wow. This could also be a reconciliation with somebody from the past, and you might go on holiday, neutral ground, and see how it would feel like to be reconciliated. So for those that want reconciliation, the possibility is there, because you hold the key. You decide what you want and what you don't want. You've got 2 6s. Wow. And you've got 2 5s. As we come to the Dreamer 5, and Dreamer 5, that is the 5 of Swords. But before we get there, we have the Strength card. You are absolutely in your strength, and not only physical, but I feel you're also wiser. You've come through a dark period, obviously, and especially if you are considering reconciliation. You've come through a different time. You're much stronger now than what you were before. You've got the 8. That's the house of money and the house of power. You might have money now as well. Somebody that is not a romantic partner could be coming back from the past and asking you to lend money, because you've moved on and you've done well. So yes, be careful when you're lending money. Perhaps you might want to do it more business-like, so that if you are partnered up and somebody does come back from the past and ask you for a loan, then take it into consideration that you have a partner, and you might have to get their understanding. The key word is also understanding that you're lending money to a person from the past. Be careful. Learn from the past. You've got your wisdom. Like I said, you've got your strength. You're much stronger. Perhaps not physically, but definitely mentally. You are stronger. Your patience, your love, and your nurturing nature has made you the winner. You can, and that's what people admire in you: the tenacity, the carrying on with the battle. You are much stronger. You've learned. You can teach other people what to do and what not to do. Advice, rather. Teach. And you might tell people or somebody from the past, no, I don't want arguments. We've got the 5, the Dreamer 5, the 5 of Swords. No, I don't want arguments. I don't want a reconciliation. I am strong, stronger now, and I've been there, done that, and I don't want to go back to arguments. She's looking at this card. She's looking downwards. And then you just say, no, I'm turning around. I'm not going there again. Been there. Hope discarded. So somebody from the past might be hoping that you might get back together again. This could involve a Leo. So, because the Strength card represents Leo. Okay. So don't fear. Don't let your hope be discarded. You hold the key. That's the most important. You've also got recognition. You've got the 3 of gems. That's the 3 of coins. Like I said, you've come out the winner. You're much stronger. You're more experienced. You're no longer the apprentice. Now, if this was a general reading, then you would be the teacher or a leader, or you would be working in a group. And because this is the 3 of coins, perhaps in the past there was somebody between you and your partner. 3 is always a crowd, and you've learned. You're not going back, because once somebody is unfaithful, usually that is in their nature and their traits, so they will do it again and again. You don't want to go back to the old way of life. 3 is a crowd. You've got recognition. You've worked hard to where you are now. That is if you're on your own, or if you have just partnered up again with somebody new. Definitely there could also be, because there's new starts, the new starts could be pregnancy. We've got the Mother card here. You might find out you're pregnant. That could be at the end of June, in Cancer time. Okay, because this could be the father, the mother, mother, and the child. So there could be a child on the way. And because we've also got Maker 10. And Maker 10 means the 10 of Pentacles. So there might be expansion in the family. This could be a baby, but this could also be a pet, or you could be expanding your home. You might be moving away from an apartment to a house and a garden. Because you would like to start a family. There is expansion. The 10 of Pentacles also means there will be more material wealth. There will be abundance. Definitely. This could also be an inheritance. Perhaps somebody left you an inheritance or a trust or anything like that, and now you have the money to buy that house to expand the family. Okay. Family is important to you. Definitely. You might be reuniting with family and friends, because after the COVID, everybody is dying to meet their family and friends again. That could be the person from the past, because the past is yesterday. If you haven't seen somebody for a year or 6 months, they could you could have the reunion now in the 4th week. Like you might be going on holiday. This is the travel card. You might be going to see family and friends with your partner and your family if you've got children. That is, if you're hooked up. Some of you might not be hooked up, so you might meet somebody at a party, because this is also the celebration card. Reuniting with family and friends, so you might be meeting somebody at a party or a gathering or a wedding. Wow, why am I saying wedding? Yeah, I don't know, it just came out. So some of you might be getting married. Okay, I feel some of you might be, a lot of you will be signing contracts, whether it's for a house or marriage or prenuptial or your will and testament, to secure the partnership, something to secure the partnership, so that you know, if you don't have to be married, but you can also draw a life contract or a partner contract nowadays, so that you are secure. I feel security is here. You might not have felt secure, and that was your fear, so perhaps you are organizing with your partner's security. Boom, definitely. And here we have the creativity deck, and I see somebody sitting. It's like the donkey, and it's a man because he's got a beard, but it reminds me of the Virgin Mary with the donkey, and Joseph leading them to Bethlehem. So definitely there could be a birth. You might be traveling towards expansion, either physically, mentally, or physically within the partnership. I think there could be a child on the way for a lot of you, and for those that are too mature, you might be finding out you're becoming a grandmother or a grandfather. Expansion in the family, definitely. I also feel that the Holy Trinity or the Divine is with you, and the angels. You might have felt stuck. You've got the word stuck. You may be stuck because you are overly attached to a method or a piece. You could also be stuck because a method could be control issues, or you could be stuck to a piece. You might have felt stuck. I'm hearing you are moving on, definitely. Both of you are moving on, or you are moving on. You felt stuck in the COVID because you couldn't get out there and get to know people and mix with people. People have been feeling stuck, but my advice is get out there, forget about the past, learn about the past. If you do want to reconciliate, then you know what you're going back to. Is that really what you want? You're much stronger now, and you've made your own path now. You're going into quieter waters, or you've been already moving towards quieter waters. You've gained in wisdom and experience. You've got acknowledgement. Wow. You've got number 7 here, so yeah, you've got luck. 6, 7 and 8, and then 9. Wow, you have definitely moved onwards and upwards. Now you've got a beautiful little feather, and it is like a ladder. Like I said, you've moved upwards and onwards, and this is what cards do to me. I interpret them also in my own way, due to my intuition, let's say, and it just looks like a ladder. You've been climbing up to the top, and you have the grouse. I also hear somebody might have been drinking whiskey. Somebody around you might have been drinking whiskey. Perhaps that's why you might have separated in the past, and perhaps they might have nurtured themselves and got themselves back into their proper plumage. That is what I'm hearing. So they are standing strong. Perhaps you You have motivated this person if it isn't yourself, but you're definitely in your strength. Embrace the power of dance and movement. In other words, go out, be seen, be in the spotlight, to access your highest guidance. Highest guidance, well, we are in Gemini, that's air, so that has to do with the mind. The highest guidance, the highest guidance could also be your higher self, your subconscious, definitely. Grouse is a large game bird that is closely linked to sacred dance and higher mind states. There you are. So you have got more wisdom. You've gained more wisdom. You know where you want to go, and you know what to do and what you don't want. You're not stuck. You've been stuck before, but you've moved on. Like the man on the donkey. And I think you've got people following you now, noticing you, definitely. Wow. This feather messenger is a powerful symbol of the sacred spiral and the path inward. The Sufis use this form of whirling movement as a way to connect to the higher levels of consciousness and higher guidance. Sacred dance has been a part of every society throughout the world. The dances very often represent the union of the divine, masculine and feminine. We can't do without each other. You can't do with dark. You can't. We've got the dark and we've got the light. We always have to have the opposites. So perhaps somebody's come back into the light. They've seen the light. This feather can signify our own need to integrate and balance masculine and feminine energies. Well, I think you found yourself, and others are seeing it, and that's why you will be attractive. Grouse spirals and whirls as the divine messenger of movement. Dance and sacred dance as an intention to reclaim and connect to your highest guidance. The dance can take the form of a free-flow movement, yoga, kurtain, or any other rhythmic practice that allows you to go into a meditative state. It is here in this sacred place of stillness, surrounded by movement, that we can connect more fully. A new flow energy brought in by any inspired movement will support the process. Movement, stillness, life cycle, and the season is spring, and the elements are earth and air. Yes, I think you are strong with 2 feet on the ground and air. You are wiser. Definitely those are the messages. Nobody can pull the wool over your eyes. That is what I'm hearing. Now, if you do meditate, or if you do retreat to your place of safety, whether it's spiritual or somewhere in the house, then, and you sit alone, then you can say this: I seek and open to unique sacred spiral within. Wow. I think you know yourself better. That is, if you're single or hooked up. I think you're not scared of the competition. You do speak your mind and you go for what you want, but also with the interest of your partner if you're hooked up, but also with the interest of a potential partner if you're single. You want somebody that understands you and that's like-minded, and that is soulmate. I believe that is what you're seeking, whether you're hooked up or not. But I think you are going to look at this bird standing there. It's like a lion. He's just like the king of the bird world, the grouse, and be beautiful. I think you're moving into a place of safety, serenity. That is also what I'm saying. I think you've found your partner, and if you're hooked up, you know you've got the partner you seek your soulmate. And wow, that is a beautiful message. Enjoy the summer. Try to take some time out, quality time out with your other half if you're hooked up. If not, then if you are hooking up or meeting people, then take some quality time out. Don't work too hard. Okay. Set your next goal together. I hope you have enjoyed this reading, and I hope you will have a look at your general readings as they are already out, and I really hope that you enjoyed June. Remember the dates: Mercury retrograde, the full moon and the new moon. You might be very sensitive what with the moon and the dancer, the Queen of Cups, around those times. Perhaps you might be more intuitive as well. Listen to your intuition and your higher self. I think you've been busy growing mentally very fast indeed. There is a swiftness here. Walk away from the Five of Swords. Move on with the Six of Swords. There are cards here that are saying you're moving upwards and onwards, and you've got the recognition. Wow, powerful stuff. Happy times are here. Endings. You've got the 10, which becomes a 1. You've got the Six of Swords, moving onwards, new beginnings. But be careful. Remember the past, learn from the past. If you don't know something, seek help or seek information. Okay? Could be a mother figure. Okay? I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Take care, and please like and share and stay safe.